Hello, my butterflies. This is Millen's Occasion Podcast. I am here in Dallas. You're not going to believe where I'm at. I'm at Smokey D'z BBQ. So we're going to talk to the owners right now. Just go ahead and come follow me in the kitchen. Good to see you again.
Likewise.
Oh, got the whole everybody today.
Man, we got everybody.
Chef D, my man. They get all that juice coming up out of there.
So how long you been doing this?
I've been cooking for years, but I've been working for Smokey D'z for almost maybe 6 months. But I've been cooking and chefing for years, maybe like 15 years.
Yeah.
Nice and
Yeah.
See that?
Can't wait to try
juice
that
coming
out.
up out of there. 11 and a half hours.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yep. So we started at what, 6 o'clock? We started at 6 o'clock today, 6 p.m. today,
Right.
and we'll pick it back up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
I'm going to try that.
Tell me what that do for you. Oh, that's the Smokey D'z season right there. That's the Smokey D'z.
Don't worry, we're going to get the secret.
Yeah, that's the secret sauce.
We're going to get a secret. Oh, my goodness.
Come on, man. Come on. You can get it.
That's why I keep, we pre-smoke them right here. Get out, so that way we can make sure, because we want to make sure, that our customers get the smoke that they want in the meat, So we bring it out here in the morning, let it smoke over here.
What time do you start?
Probably about 11, so we'll put it on and let it smoke all day, and through the night we'll shift it over to our other pit on the inside to finish it. We got some ribs, some rib tips, we got some brisket here as well.
Okay.
But yeah,
Oh my goodness.
I call these my two twins right here. So this is where it all started.
Started right here?
Yeah, this is where it started. I was on the corner with this right here. This one is regular, and this one is spicy.
Okay. This one is regular. No, let me do the spicy first.
Okay.
Let me do the spicy first.
Got a kick to it.
You know what I was going to say?
Yeah, that's it right there.
So I'm from Africa, right?
Yeah.
This won't be too, they will make like, oh, we need this more spicy, but it does slowly get
Pretty thin.
Yes. Oh my God.
That's the regular.
I think this is the one I had.
Nice soda.
Oh my God. Tastes really, really good. Yeah. They both good. Oh my goodness. Now am I gonna, like I said, we're gonna get the secret, don't worry.
I'll give you a secret.
I'm telling you, this is good.
That's right.
The spicy one. So I already see some of my favorite desserts.
No, it's a guy by the name of Cake Daddy. Make these cakes. Very popular. Cake bowl. They're a cake in a bowl.
Okay.
The most popular ones are the red velvet and the strawberry.
That's my favorite.
It's kind of heavy. It's a lot of cake.
When it's a good cake, it doesn't matter.
That's a lot of cake.
You guys support a lot, which I see you guys do support a lot
Well,
of
yes,
community
ma'am.
businesses.
We try to keep everything in house if we can. As a community, we have to. A whole is better than one every time.
That's right.
So we all can support each other like we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that'll help. Elevate everyone.
Exactly. That's how it was. Like us growing up with my family, because like my dad had a restaurant. Like everyone, like literally came together.
Right.
And that's what we're trying to bring back now.
Right.
For this new generation.
Right. Now, my favorite is a turtle flavor over there.
Yeah?
Off the chain. But he has all flavors. German chocolate, lemon. Cake Daddy come here at least once a week to refill our stock.
Yeah. This is going back to the hotel with me. I'm so ready.
Well, welcome to Smokey D'z.
Thank you. You got, oh my God. This is the popular one everyone's been asking.
That's our sloppy mess potato right there. That baby right there. If you want to go to sleep, then that's the food to eat. Of course, we got the jumbo potato. And put a little butter in, put a little specialty seasoning on the bottom of it as well.
God.
Then we'll hit it with just a little hickory smoked brisket on top of that right there. A little smoked chicken.
Oh my goodness.
Then we also got some sausage off in there. We got some links in there.
Oh.
Then give it a little hit. We put the baked beans on there. Put scatter some baked beans on there, and they're good. They're sweet and safe. The cheddar cheese, the bacon bits, the chives.
Yeah.
And then as you can see, you got them sweet baby back rib, Smokey D'z ribs.
Put a little sauce.
Yes, these are the owners, you guys. Gotta come here to Smokey D'z.
There you go.
Oh my God. Perfect.
Perfect.
That camera over here. Oh my God.
What do you think?
So good. I mean, everything here is my favorite, but beans and baked potato. Oh my God, this is good, you guys. Oh my goodness, really, really good. No, but seriously, I mean, this is really good, you guys. This, I could tell everyone put their heart on this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because it's not that many places nowadays a good barbecue place, and so this is definitely topped it. Do you see a lot of more of your customers coming in to get this one?
That one, and we have another one called the suicide fries. Well, I call it the little sister to the sloppy mess. What it is, it's the same thing almost on a bed of fries though. And we top it off with all of the meats. Instead of baked beans, though, we use jalapeno peppers. That's why we call it the suicide fries, because it's spicy.
First, I want to say thank you for getting me here. I'm
Absolutely,
very happy.
but look, here goes some more food that you can try really quickly.
Look at that!
I don't know if you want some barbecue sauce or not, but you can just. I know we're about to get into some questions.
I know. They're like, not yet.
But
They're
we're
like,
not surprise you a little bit here and there as we're talking.
First of all, we're gonna start off with those wonderful homemade collard greens over there. We got that Smokey D'z smoked mac and cheese right there. Then also we have the sliced brisket. We got some smoked chicken. Like we got some ribs on there, and we got some hickory smoked sausage as well, with some garlic butter Texas toast.
Wow.
But
See, if I wasn't sitting down, I usually do my dance when it's good food. So I go like this. I was telling you guys, my dad, we had a restaurant and the greens was his specialty. Everyone would come for his greens.
Yeah.
Still to this day, I will try to make it, but it's still not tasting like his. No.
Can't put that. He got that special love.
He got that special love.
That's what it is.
Mac and cheese, my favorite. And then you said this one.
The hickory smoked
hickory
sausage.
smoke? Okay.
I know you want to eat cube, but with the rib, you can't.
You can't.
You can't eat no rib cube.
No, you sure can't. This is really good. Oh my goodness. Where the wine at?
Where's the wine at? And that's our smoked chicken.
Smoked chicken. Oh my God. Everything's delicious, you guys. Everything's really, really good.
Good. We're gonna be eating for days.
Honey, I'm telling you, I'm gonna eat this at the airport too. Well, first, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for letting me try all the great food. You guys already know what's going home with me. I'm definitely gonna order some for my family. Just want to say, this is definitely a pleasure, and to see two amazing Black African American to do this business, which I know is not easy. Like we have said yesterday, it takes a lot of time, patience, and I just can't wait to get into more details of who you guys are, and I'm sure the audience is going to want to know too, which we want to let people know opening a business is not that simple.
Right.
Everything that we see on TV, of course, we know it looks so easy.
Right.
But they really need to hear stories. This is the reason why I do, to showcase business, to show what goes behind the scenes. And most people that I've talked to, they have family, that you basically, day and night, this is your life. And while you're working a full-time job. So we're just gonna get with the questions. I want you all to tell me about yourselves and how you all, both of you met, and how Smokey and Smokey D'z came about. And whoever want to start, did you want to start?
Sure. Well, wow.
Start with the ladies.
Start with the ladies. So a little bit about me is I am just a girl, military girl. I always sound from El Paso, Texas, but was born in Florida. But you always got to have a home base. So for me, it's El Paso, Texas. That came out to Dallas, where I met my Boaz, and just here to kind of be his rib and support him in whatever he may want to do. So that's just a little bit about me. I'm a girl behind the scenes. Behind the scenes that here to push this baby that be a birth.
Yeah, definitely. And you know what? And that's good, because a lot of it's amazing to see this, especially because I know when my dad, of course, started. My mom was right there behind him. And we were 6 of us, and that was back in the days, right? And to see that now, which is a lot of time, you want your husband home, you want your partner home, but for you to support him like this, and this is his dream, that's amazing. And hopefully other women will see that, because that's what they really need, is a big support, especially our men. They just need that support. So
Now, it hasn't been easy.
Oh, I know it's not
It's
easy.
been a journey.
Oh, I'm sure.
But you know, we're
Yeah.
very faith-based. So
Yes, have that faith, you know.
the Bible says, write the vision to make it plain. He wrote his vision, and he made it plain. And we also have 6 children as well.
Oh, wow, yeah.
And,
That's
with
amazing.
4, soon to be 6 grandbabies. We
Oh
got 2
my
others on
God.
the way. But they're also behind us as well, because obviously when you're having to birth something like this, it's going to take sacrifice from everybody in the family.
That's right.
Somebody's going to go lacking.
Oh, yeah.
So everybody was on board.
Yeah.
Not to say that their opinion matters, but it does matter.
It does.
Because they're going to lose that time with their father or even that time with their mother.
Yeah.
And sometimes you're not going to have a life either.
That's true.
Because it's a family business,
Yes,
and
that's
sometimes
true.
you might have to sacrifice
Yeah.
to come over here and work as
Yeah.
well. So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
I'm just here to birth that baby.
And I'm glad you mentioned that, because that's what we did with my dad.
Really?
You know, we were there with him. Especially one of my siblings, my sister and my brothers, they were constantly with him. And I think that's what helped us. You know, because like you said, you're in the business. You know, you're not going to see your dad all the time. So just being around him, and I think that's what also made us humble. The work that he was doing, you know, the way he was greeting his customers. So like, I love what you did. You know, you're not just a cook or a chef, but you literally, customer walking in, you hear that bell, you didn't even have to do it. You came out to welcome your customer. That's what customers love.
Yes.
You know, because they always want to know, well, where's the chef? Where's the owner? You know, because I know some business that I go to, which is hard, and you always wonder, like, well, who's behind the scene? Who's doing this? And they're never there. So I admire you guys for doing that yesterday.
Thank
and
you.
yeah, I think that. I was like, yep, this is why it's like home. And that's the thing, you walk in, and it just felt like home. Even, you know, just brought someone with me earlier, and the minute she says, oh my gosh, she said it feels like home. You know, I've been to other places, it's not like this. So when you hear home, you're definitely at the right place.
Well, it's definitely Smokey D'z.
Yeah.
It's home of the
Yeah.
Backyard Barbecue.
Yes.
So that's what we call it. So.
Did you want to tell a little bit about yourself?
Well, of course, my name's Derrick. I'm one of the co-owners of Smokey D'z BBQ, along with my beautiful wife here, Katrina. Born and raised in Dallas, Texas. Just a good old city boy that just love to do country things like barbecue, you know. So I've been watching my parents, you know, grill for a long time, and it just kind of rubbed off on me. So here we are, you know, a couple of years later. You know, actually, this is their dream that I just kind of brought into fruition, you know. So
picked up definitely for the generation.
it picked up, yeah. So now hopefully we can just pass it on down to
your
the kids. And
Yep.
they can pass it to their kids, and you know,
Exactly.
we can have something.
Yeah. You will. Just get them in here. They will. I read about that you guys, that I love what you did, helping the communities around the pandemic, pushing like the hospitals, which I work in a hospital, so that kind of really touched me. And it was, it was a tough time. And what made you guys do that? I mean, that was like almost about 3,000 that you guys did.
Yes. I work in the medical field as well, and being on the front lines, behind the scenes, I think that a lot of nobody really wanted to go in the hospitals because of COVID. Everybody was scared. Well, I didn't have that option. We still had to go to the hospitals. They still had to eat, and the nurses were working around the clock. The physicians were working around the clock. The housekeepers were working around the clock. Everybody was working around the clock. And by me being in the medical field, we were trying to come together as a community in the medical field to kind of feed whoever we could. And that's how it started.
Okay.
That's how it started.
Did you have any other business owners kind of like help you? Did you guys kind of come together?
We did. We had but they were all medical business owners, like home health companies.
Yes.
Came into play. Rehab companies came into play. And they found out that we were one of the ones that were doing that already.
Okay.
So they came in and said, hey, let us partner with you guys.
Awesome.
And let's all do it
Yes.
together.
Yes.
So we all came together as a community collective
Yeah.
as one and started feeding all the hospitals from the south all the way up to the north.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of that too when I was in DC, and I just loved it. I mean, especially with the firefighters, you know, they included them. I feel like at that time definitely came together, because I started this podcast after the pandemic. you know, when things had kind of literally shut down, because I do weddings as well. So when that kind of was shutting down, I was like, okay, I got to do something. And then that's when this young lady came that I remember the place. She was like, okay, we got to do this, and let's help out other business owners just to bring back, you know, not to give up, to showcase. So yeah, the pandemic kind of definitely woke up a lot of us.
They did.
And
They did.
who has been your greatest source inspiration of starting your own business, and how did that help you along the way?
I'm studying my own business. I do look at other businesses, how they run their business. For instance, and I'm not scared to use any names or anything, but Smokey John's, Brett and his brother, they're doing a wonderful job, and I follow them from afar.
Okay.
You know, I've met him a couple of times and ran into him at Restaurant Depot, and he's had a chance. But they've been around. They've been doing barbecue for their dad started. I don't know how long ago.
Okay.
But they did a wonderful job, and I kind of study. You know, look at them, look how they market things, how they handle the customers, how they do things, and kind of do that. But not only them, also another one of my major influences was one of my frat brothers, fraternity brother, Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity corporation.
You guys are always brothers. I know that part.
So, I just had to throw that in there. This is a
That's
new,
right.
this a Noop owned business, so, and an AK owned business as well. So we'll just put it like that. But going back to what I was about to say, one of my frat brothers who was actually doing him and his brother was actually doing the barbecue business first. Daryl and Stephen Pace out of Fort Worth, and so I saw what they were doing, and that's how I started with the trailer. They had a trailer first. Matter of fact, they had a food truck before people was even thinking about it, food trucks and stuff. And so I asked them. I say, hey man, can you teach me, a little bit about this? Can I come sit in with y'all and
really
serve,
awesome.
and just help, that way I can learn. And so that's what I did. They took me under their wings. They showed me everything, their concept, their formula, their system, everything, and shared it with me. So I went off and got me a smoker, and I started doing the same thing. And I started doing the same thing though. But I do look, other businesses, and you learn a lot from other people.
That's
You
right.
have to.
You have to, and I'm sure you guys are still kind of looking what's trending out there, because things change every day.
Absolutely. But before he connected, or while he was also connecting with the Pace brothers, there was another brother of his, a good friend of his that he grew up with. And he had his own barbecue business out in Austin, which is now a well-known.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
And I dare not want to leave him out because he toured us. So I'm gonna let you kind of talk to him.
Okay.
God bless his soul.
Yeah.
But because he's passed on, but we had the opportunity to buy it, and I'm gonna.
So I had a good friend, another friend of mine who was in the barbecue business. I didn't even realize he was in the barbecue business. We went to high school together. We marched in the band together and everything. And he moved to Austin, and we reconnected during a reunion, I believe, and we just kept in touch, and we started communicating, and come to find out, he actually owned a barbecue spot at that time. And the name of the business was J. Kelly Barbecue in Austin. In Austin. And so I didn't realize he was dealing with some medical issues at the time. And so he had a brain tumor, and he passed away. But before he passed away, he tried to get me to purchase his building.
Wow.
But he knew I wanted to get in it, but I was thinking, man, Austin, I was like, I don't know, that's gonna be, I'm not only have to run a business, but I'm gonna have to travel, and I don't want to move to Austin.
Yeah.
So, but come to find out, that same building that he was in is now owned by Franklin's Barbecue.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Franklin. And people know, if you know barbecue, you know Franklin.
Okay.
Franklin's
Oh,
and-
wow.
So I had a chance to buy it before Franklin.
That's amazing.
I
Look
didn't
at
take
that.
it, but I just
It
had
was
it.
given.
Hey, it was given. It was there. It was there for me to take.
Yeah.
But he took the time out and he toured us his restaurant. We saw all the pits, we saw his process, we seen all of that.
Yeah.
So they were really already pouring into us before we even found out that there was going to even be a Smokey D'z BBQ.
Yeah. He even
Yeah.
drove down here, and we had a couple of sites we were looking at, and he came and looked at everything.
That's a good
He was an
guy.
engineer also. So
Wow, that's
yeah,
amazing.
But that's another guy.
That's
yeah.
definitely his spirit that got you guys here,
Yeah.
though.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously.
Yes.
Yeah.
Joseph
That's-
Hawkins. Yeah.
Oh my
Joseph
goodness.
Hawkins.
Oh,
Yeah.
this one I always like to ask because especially when it's a family business. How do you navigate family time and work?
Oh, that's really easy.
Oh,
So I'll answer that question.
because usually people was like, "My God, that is so hard," even for me sometimes.
Listen, I tend to get fussed at a lot because
goodness.
I will book a trip real fast,
Yeah.
really quickly because you gotta have balance. And Derrick would fuss,
Yeah.
and he'll fuss, and he'll fuss. But while he's here, I can't get him to sit
I
down.
know.
He's here around the clock, and people don't really realize. Furthermore, in barbecue, your own business you have to do, but barbecue is really a lot of hours that it takes. And because I work and he works too, I am so good for booking a trip. Because if we're here in Dallas, Texas, it's not gonna happen.
It's not. It's not. Yeah.
It's not gonna happen. So at first we weren't open on Sundays because I was adamant about that being family day because the kids were still, younger. Now they're all grown, but they were still in the house here and there. They still like their family meals. We would still go to church, and I was like, Derrick, we need to
my
have
God,
a
that is
family
good,
day.
Yeah.
But as we evolved and we started getting busier and started getting the obstacles that come with owning a restaurant, you have employees here today, they might be gone tomorrow. Person calls out, you expect them to come put on the meet at 4 o'clock, and you get a call to meet something. It's just so many things, and eventually you have to realize that people are dying left and
I
right
know. You gotta enjoy life,
for stress.
especially in that. There you go.
Because of stress. And so I'll be like, babe, pack your bags, we're going out of town. And he would fuss, and he would fuss, and he would
You better
fuss.
listen to her.
I can't make no money if the business is closed, or
But that's why you have employees.
that's why we have employees now.
And
But
employees
at
that you
first,
trust
yes.
now.
Oh, now my employees are amazing.
Yes,
I love
I
them.
can tell.
Without them, there'll be no us.
Yeah.
We're very family oriented.
Yeah,
We believe in
I can see that.
rewarding our employees, and God has sent us some amazing employees, and for that I'm
I
thankful
definitely
for.
can see that.
But you got to be able to balance it out. You got to be able to take trips.
Yeah.
You have to be able to schedule it. Sometimes we have to put it on a schedule.
Yes.
Do not take nothing between this time and this time. It's funny because our daughter was just at the house. She was just at the house a little while ago, and she says, "Okay, Akari has a competition coming up." I said, "Send me the dates." She says, "I'm sending you the dates right now."
Okay.
She knows it so well. She put it on a calendar for May of 2024 for next year, and that was
Wow.
so funny to me.
Oh,
But she's like, "I don't need any excuses."
exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
we will be there.
That's it. That's it.
You will be there.
Yeah.
So just kind of balance it. Just
Yeah. I'm so glad you do that.
we gotta,
Seriously.
we
Yeah.
have to make time. And then talking to other business owners that are family oriented,
Yes.
you will see that they don't mind closing down and saying we're going to be off this week, to be with our families
Yes.
for the holidays. And that's
Yeah.
one thing that we did take away is around Christmas time because that's big for our family.
Exactly.
We're always together.
Good.
So
Good. I'm glad you do
balance it
that.
out.
Seriously, I'm so glad you do that, and I'm glad you mentioned that. I had to ask that because I think other family need to hear it, other business owners need to hear it. Because I do, even like a regular job that we work, we are there every day, and I'm like, wait a minute, what are
Yes.
we doing? And like you said, stress is like the #1 killer right now.
the number one killer.
To
What's
be
up?
the healthiest.
What's our motto?
Yep.
Which one?
You work hard.
Play harder.
There you go.
Work hard, you play harder.
Work hard,
And we're
you
definitely
play
gonna play
love it.
harder.
Yeah,
That's right.
definitely.
Yeah.
That's why I still
mean-
work, because even if we're not, we're definitely gonna play harder.
Yeah. Oh,
We're
yeah.
gonna work harder. We're gonna play
Definitely.
hard.
Were you always good with smoking briskets?
Well, I'm gonna say I wasn't. I didn't start out good.
Okay.
Of course, you had that little learning
Yep.
curve. Where you cook that first brisket and it come out charcoal black and crispy, like some kind of charcoal substance that you would put on there and burn up or something. So, yeah, I've had my mistakes, but through all of that, I've learned to perfect it. And now
You didn't give up. That's the most important
Oh,
thing. That's
nah,
right.
you don't give up because I aim for a certain taste and a certain flavor. Even now, with my brisket, I try and design it where you don't need any sauce. I tell my customers all the time, you can put that sauce on there if you want to. You
Yeah.
cheat yourself.
That's the thing. That's why I finished half of it And then later, I just did the barbecue just to taste it, but you didn't even need that. I mean, the meat was just good itself. I want to go back. There's something that I read. You guys opened up for 6 years.
6 in October.
Congratulations.
Thank
Look at
you.
that. That's amazing. That's amazing. Because you know what they say, the first 2 years always hard. The first, like the 2 to 3 years. Yeah.
I'm gonna say the first 5 years, because
See?
after 2 to 3, we got hit with COVID.
Yeah, that's right.
Say
That's
the
right.
first 6 years.
Yeah.
Still hard.
You know,
I wait on it to get easy.
I mean, just to make it, which is amazing. I read that you had a restaurant before, and the owner, there was a pizza place next door that
Okay.
called.
I'm gonna stop you.
Uh-huh.
We didn't have a restaurant.
Okay.
That's where I had my trailer.
The trailer.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I was on the side of the road
Okay.
selling barbecue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So there was something that you had a trailer, and that's when you started selling.
Yeah.
Yep. Your
Yeah.
biscuits and
That's
stuff.
that's when I
And then it was an owner of a pizza owner,
Yeah.
and he felt that you were going kind of like against him, and called the cops.
Yeah, he did. I would go out there on the side of the streets in Grand Prairie. It's now a church there now, but I had a nice little corner where I'd go and set up me and my smoker, and I would sell a lot of barbecue. I mean, it was to the point where I couldn't even turn around. I had a line. Just, giving people food. People were coming up like, oh my God, where you been? Been looking for, so there's no barbecue over there.
There you go.
So, but however, so one day it was a great day, line was long, police came up. They said, excuse me, sir, you're gonna have to ask you to shut it down. And then they broke it down to me. They said, we don't normally do this, but we won't tell you why you got to shut it down, because the PC man called the police on you. And I'm looking like, man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he called the police. And so from there, it was just hard for me to I just didn't want to go continue to be on a corner getting ran away. Because,
exactly.
It's a lot in preparing
Yes.
food just to get ran
Definitely,
off.
definitely. This is one of my favorite questions that I always love to ask, because we're almost coming to the end now. Just a little quote. What advice would you give to a couple that want to start off any type of business from the experiences that you all went through? You want to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna say, do your research. Find out the numbers, the statistics. Who's going to be your customers, who's going to be buying, where they're at, their age range. Do your research also as far as on how much money you're going to need to sustain, because that's going to be important as well. Find you a mentor, maybe somebody that's in that particular business or that line of entrepreneurship that you're aiming for. Find them and tap into them, DM them or whatever, and say, hey, you mind, my name is such and such and such, you mind helping me out? I'm trying to start, and do what you're doing or whatever, it is. So those are a few
That's
pointers.
awesome.
Yeah.
So the other question that I wanted to ask was, which I hope you guys are going to say yes. Are you expanding a little bit more and coming to the East Coast?
You know what? Possibly. I wouldn't be. I really wouldn't be. I would have to see what it would look like with the food truck. Maybe taking a food truck out there
Okay.
first, seeing what it'll be with the food truck,
Okay.
and then once we build it,
Yes.
that might be something we can entertain.
There's a lot of food truck in DC.
We can possibly definitely entertain that.
Okay.
Maybe get a food truck, maybe open for a few days out the week,
Okay.
and then if we gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, you do.
So
You do.
food truck is low overhead.
Yes.
We're not committing to anything. We already have our spot.
Yeah.
And hey, if we grow that,
Why not?
why not?
Why not? Yeah.
Why
Good.
not?
I'm definitely.
God
We'll
may shift
be
us
happy
to
to have you.
DC. He might shift us to
Yeah,
if you know
seriously.
any places,
Yeah.
we can collaborate on that like yesterday.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, we can collaborate on that like yesterday.
Definitely. I can talk to some commercials.
Okay.
That deals, and then send them your way, because they probably find a way better.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I know, like Pennsylvania, anything in DC by the White House is so popular
Yeah.
in that area, because it's a tour. Washington
It's a
DC
tour,
is a
yeah.
tour place. So I know you guys will not have a hard time.
Really?
Nah.
Or if I can find a little hole in the wall, some hole in the
Oh,
wall.
that's even better.
I like the hole in the wall. Give me the hole in the walls with some good blues music and some good old school.
Exactly.
Give me the hole in the
Yeah.
walls. I'm here for the hole in the
That's
walls.
it.
So
what quote would you give to?
Oh, I have so many. But first, probably don't marry your employees. We made the mistake of marrying our employees, and it can really cost you at the end. Because when you have a big heart and you're a family-owned business, here we don't have any titles, because without them, there'll be no us. Without janitors, there'll be no CEOs.
That's right.
I've always said that, so I'm not a title person, but and remember that you still have a family. You know, you got to have balance within your family, and even when the times get rough, and you might not know if you're going to make it today or tomorrow. You're going to have to support each other, and know that at the end of the day, between you guys and God, that's all you need. And then you let God handle the rest. That's the best advice that I can give.
Yeah, no, I like that.
Like,
That was good.
Because
That was good.
you're gonna have your up times, you're gonna have your down times. You're gonna have times when you're like, okay, God, I know you gave this to my husband. And sometimes as wives, we have to support, whether you might not agree with it or not. But what is the risk if you don't take the risk? You will never know if anything's going to be successful if you don't take the risk. And if you fail, that's okay. Get back up again.
That's it.
You know,
That's
we built Smokey D'z very strategically. One of the reasons was because statistics show that restaurants really don't make it.
True.
And if you're going to close, you're going to close within the first 5 years, is what statistics say.
True.
When we first moved to Duncanville, the city told us, good luck, y'all probably won't even be here longer than 2 years. Mike told us that. And we made it. And we made it. And however, within those 5 years, we built. Because even if the landlord trips today or tomorrow, or even if Smokey D'z doors were to close, guess what? We're going to keep it trucking because Smokey D'z is also on wheels. So really, we didn't lose.
Right.
Our alcohol license is on wheels. So we didn't lose. So really, have your plan and never give up and always keep the faith.
This is amazing. Yeah, I better remember that. That was good. You guys gave some good quotes. Seriously.
Thank you.
So where can we find you on social media? When people come out of town, they gotta know where you guys are at.
You know, we're at 215 West Kent Wisdom Road. Social media is #Smokey D'z BBQ with the Z. It's not S.
Yes.
Facebook is Smokey D'z BBQ.
Yeah. With the Z.
With the Z. Gotta have the Z.
Not the S.
Not the
Smokey
S.
D'z with a Z.
Yeah.
I'm Lady K Harris on Instagram, and he's D-Noop.
Yeah, D-Noop 97.
So you can always find us. You can always find us.
And all the information will definitely be provided. So I just want to say thank you. Thank you for making this little tummy a little bit bigger, but it's all right. It's all worth it. Seriously, I think success is definitely going to keep coming for you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely will. Definitely. If my daddy made it 30-something years, y'all going to make it more than that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so thank you again. So we are to the end now. Just want to say to Dallas, Smokey D'z, thank you for having me. Love you all. And my name is Millen Hyla from Millen's Occasion Podcast. Thank you for getting me here, and please follow me on Instagram, Millen's Occasions. Facebook is Millen Hyla, and we'll provide everything all for you guys today. And just look forward to this amazing video.
Yeah.
All right, butterflies. Until next time.
Thank you.